everyone, I'm Allie.
Hi, I'm Anna.
We need to make you a little taller.
And I wanted to see if my Hunan garden,
if you disappeared or not with your green
Hunan garden chair, yeah.
We'll see whether or not you disappear when we go to the little frame, because it shows more of it. We'll see if you disappear. If I can put my hand through you.
Yeah,
there we go.
It works. I think it's basically black.
Black, you work. Yeah, it's all good. So actually, I'm wearing earrings that I made on the last live from the last subscription box. So we are going to be creating with the Tresure Box today. So if you've never tuned into one of these design challenges and design lives, what we're going to do is be working with the materials that are in the Tresure Box, but we're also going to show you and wear them some of the kit projects as well, so you can see the kit projects. And if you haven't gotten your box yet, we're gonna spoil it for you. So happy Friday to everyone.
This later.
Yep. Happy Friday to everyone. Hello to everyone tuning in here. And let's change our view a little bit and we'll see what we've got.
Yes. Shall we?
So, taking them out of the bags here, and I want to show some of the materials working with. This is going to be the first project. This is your big project.
I love this project.
I love this too. I've been looking at it and waiting to be able to wear this somewhere fancy. I don't know where I'm going, but isn't that fun? Look, it goes with my black dress.
Get an adult drink.
Any place where I get an adult drink. I could get a kid's drink. I could drink a high C and wear this.
You could have a little chug and you'd be rocking it.
Little high C. Actually, I saw the I saw a thing and I took a snapshot about soaking your grapes in margarita mix and then freezing them. So I could be eating my grapes.
That sounds like a tasty treat.
Doesn't it sound like a tasty treat?
This is the charm cluster necklace because it's essentially just a cluster of charms. And it's a simple sort of concept, but the beads that you use, of course, are going to make it different depending on what kind of beads you pick here. So this is essentially just a whole lot of little charms that I've made, and you can see here that they're separated by the 6mm beads.
Nice. Did you separate? Did you put them in clusters?
I did.
And separated them out by 6s? Yeah,
so clusters of 5 or 7 beads, whatever you want to do, however many, and then 6mm bead, another cluster of 5 to 7 6mm bead.
I love these. I think these are great and a great use. Somebody was just saying, India said about the mermaid beads, great use of the mermaid beads that just have that little pop of color. This is ready for any event.
It is.
I love that this is ready.
And you can do this in any color, do it in deep cranberries for Christmas, cranberries and golds for Christmas, yeah.
And it features, like India said, the smoky mermaid beads, which just give you that little pop of color and shine.
Yeah, because it gives you that variety that you want.
Some pearls, some metal beads, some crystals, a nice little toggle clasp. Head pins. You're gonna get good at head pins. Some more crystals and some seed beads to mix in. So that's the main project for the kit box this month. And you always get 3 kits. So what's our next kit, Anna?
So our next kit is, let's talk about
I'm just keeping this on, by the way.
I know, that's nice. Let's talk about this one here.
Okay. I can put that on too.
This is memory wire. Yeah, so this was a wire-centric box. So different things that you could do with wire. This is memory wire, which is a stainless steel wire. It's much harder than any of the soft or dead soft wire that you're going to work with for head pins or any of that jeweler's wire. It comes already in like a slinky, essentially. It is essentially a slinky that you're just cutting a portion out of and throwing some beads on it.
Yep, and the video that goes
on. Use your slinkies though, buy this.
Yes, don't use the slinkies. That sounds painful actually. I did go over...
Don't get the center out of your little dog slinky.
Yes, I did go over in the video that you want to be aware what pliers you're cutting with it and give you some tips and techniques to work with it. And the nice thing is...
It's a lot harder than any other wire that you're probably used to working with.
And they got a whole package of it.
They got a whole package of it,
So you can use your stash then and make more. And then if you have a couple head pins left from your beautiful charm cluster necklace, you can do that. All right, I'm going to keep that on too. Keep decorating me up. Oh, this is great. Decorate me up this way, talking about my grapes.
And so then this, we used some charm cluster, some.
Here, keep going. Wine glass, read the paper. brick stitch wine glass charms.
Does everybody know I just came back from lunch? I drove to lunch. I didn't sit at my desk and eat lunch, so.
She didn't drink at lunch.
And I did not drink at lunch at all. So I should have brought one of these with me to lunch. But no, these are, so again, like more of that wire working thing projects, but you're still bringing in some of that bead weaving if that's like your love, if you go to bead weaving and working with the seed beads. So just a little idea here on how to use both of these kinds of techniques together. We have brick stitch, and I just chose some very neutral colors that you could also tie in with any of your other projects here. So yeah, those are kind of interesting.
If you don't drink wine, I actually think they're really fun. I'm gonna model.
And sometimes people just use these as earrings too.
Yeah. So they're super fun as that fringe hanging out as the earring as well.
And you don't have to drink wine or anything. Just any kind of stemmed glass if you just want to have fun with it at parties. It's a nice way to.
I feel like this goes with the sophisticated string from yesterday. This is what I should have had on. I think these are super fun as earrings too.
They are.
So they can be used for earrings as well. And India said to tell you she loves your braid hair going on.
Thank you.
She loves your hair braid going on. So you've got your charm cluster necklace.
I've been tapping into college Anna recently.
Makes me feel good. As I get closer to 40.
Oh, you can't see it. I have a
Chinese restaurant
garden Chinese restaurant. Yes.
Shirt on. Do you have wide-leg jeans?
No, I never got into the wide. Well, okay, boot cut. It was boot cut.
I'm good with boot cut.
I'm never going back to boot cut.
I love that these are all little different patterns, and you really could kind of play it up and use some of these extra seed beads in your necklace if you want to.
Well, yeah, we went with some really neutral colors that are easy to mix together and could also be used in each of the other projects. So really you have just a great stash. And any of the beads that you use for the other projects, you can also pull into these wine charms. So yeah, I just love that you can kind of mix and match everything together.
Yeah, super nice to be able to, sorry, I'm playing with the camera a little bit, trying to get more in. Be able to, I love this one that it looks kind of like a bursting sun. And it'll look great at the bottom of the wine glass. This is also a great thing as you go to house parties for people, just to take with you as a little housewarming gift.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun thing to hand to the host and be like, here, everybody can have their wine glass
And
charms.
they're really a very inexpensive thing to make and give as gifts. So you don't have like a ton invested in it. You can use really just a variety of beads that you've left over from other projects. So it's a great stash buster as well as a great little gift for a host.
So you have your wine glass charms, you've got your memory wire with extra supplies of each of these, and then you have your beautiful charm cluster necklace, which literally I'm keeping on.
So we have all things that like make like noise, like cha-cha noises.
Yeah, I have to jump up and down.
Yeah. And with your wrist and then your wine glass, you can just make some noise with this.
Ching,
so
ching,
yeah.
ching, ching.
Yeah.
All right. So
these are all great things to have a party. Like you should invite friends over. And this would actually be a great party kit.
Yes, like make and hang out, and you guys like take buy like 6 subscriptions and then say, who wants to make wine glass charms? Who wants to make necklaces?
I'm thinking we do it in some different colorways and offer it as a party kit.
There you go. Ideas are flowing.
Thumb the video up at this point.
Right
if
now.
you think that's a good idea.
And then we are going to unpack our treasure box of this month.
Oh yeah.
So let's slide her over.
Okay.
And we had the beautiful, I also am going to show Renee's beautiful handwriting. But this box this month is called the Petal palette. So bring the beauty of nature's most charming bloom into your doorstep. Immerse yourself in captivating hues of rose, lavender, and iris as you unwrap a curated collection of floral-themed beads, petals, cord, and accessories. And then all your listings are on the back. So
kind of natural with this, natural and unnatural.
Yeah, and I like, so the first thing that I'm thinking is the petals here. And the petals actually, I just did a tutorial with as well, dropping them down from a Cheryl design. And I didn't even know that the petals were in the box. So that was kind of fun to see the petals there, and I love this colorway. This is the purple iris gold, which is also used on the dahlia pendant. It's like my favorite color.
And if you don't know, we also just did the dahlia pendant in that blue color, which I really love.
It came out great.
And we are restocking it. I just got the blue petals in downstairs, so we're going to be restocking that one.
Perfect. And then we have our little pyramid beads.
Yeah, and these are a fun color.
They are. They're like a fun Picasso Lila
I
Luster?
think this is maybe Roman Rose.
Roman Rose, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. So these have 2 holes in them. They are a 12 millimeter. And
we
I've
don't
got
carry-
ideas flowing already
I don't
with
think
these.
we carry or we may carry them in collections
I think
now.
we carry them in collections.
Yeah, but you get 6, so they're great. You can do them as earrings or you can space them out in bracelets.
I'm going to do earrings with them for our challenge. I'm doing earrings with them for the challenge.
I forgot about the challenge part of
Oh
this.
yeah,
Okay.
we get to make a little bit. We have some beautiful check rounds in lavender
This
color.
space is lavender, so it's kind of like a Picasso color, but it's lavender. So we have this pretty rosy, purpley kind of gold.
All those floral colors coming in.
Yeah, kind of like a royally, like a French painting is kind of what I think of.
French painting. There we go. She's getting fancy. We have some 4 millimeter
Little Marie
cues
Antoinette.
in.
Ooh, I should have called it the Marie Antoinette, except I don't know that she would use that.
You never know. Clothing.
Yeah.
Clothing, and we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some crystals here in this beautiful pink color, again going with those rose colors. We've got some
And we did
little
the
tiny guys
cubes
too.
because I don't know that the cubes get their day in the sun like they should, so I went to throw a different shape.
I like the
shape in
cubes
there.
mixed with the pyramids. That's what I'll be hanging out with. And then here's some little 2 millimeter round, tiny little crystals in a pretty light tanzanite. So again, still going with that flowery purples and pinks.
Yeah.
And
Very
here's
Marie
some
Antoinette.
more. Yeah, I like
And
that
this
there's a
is-
lot of crystals in this box.
Yes, and this is similar color. This is not the AB, but it's just a larger version, which I like because if you want to do a right angle weave or if you want to do something where you're graduating and keep the same color, I like that monochromatic look, but still being able to like get the different shapes.
And then to add a little depth to it, you threw this in, which I think is great. This is the sand opal rondelles in the 3x4. And these right away, I want to pull in.
Yeah.
It pulls it all together, surprisingly.
Yes, this gives it that, like, because you've got this undertone of like gold sandiness
Yeah.
color, so this pulls that color out.
And going as well with a smooth 4 millimeter bead as
Yeah.
well too in the purple color.
Very nice.
I'm like feeling wrap bracelet for a lot of this too. There
Yeah.
you have the 4s and everything going along. And then what would you do without getting some more green in here to go with your garden?
Yeah, we needed some green to pull the green out of there. And these are the 2-hole tiles. So you have a nice little variety of those. 2-hole tiles and the 2-hole pyramids. They should work well together.
And then again going with another neutral. This is a pretty 5 millimeter faceted.
Yeah.
And it's got that smoky color that once again, like if I take it and put it next to any color, it just adds a little brightness to the box as well. And I like this off color too.
Yeah, I wanted to throw some blue in there because the blue with the pink, like these look nice together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those light little pastels together. And these are some pinch beads in the blue, crystal baby blue luster. And then we have some, go ahead.
India said these are so very versatile, but because the words are blurry at this distance, I thought you said Versailles, and I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking.
These are Versailles gardens.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Versailles.
This has a little bit of that Versailles garden.
Yeah.
And then we have flower cups.
Yes, so I had a whole bunch of different flower cups. So you're going to get one
9
of
different
these
varieties.
many different colors. But they're all gonna blend and add a little pop of color in here.
Ooh, so everybody can post if you already get the subscription box, which color you got. So did you get the blue and pop the blue? Did you get the pink and that goes with your cubes really nicely? Did you get the blue? Oh, I actually really love the blues. I think the blue is like really pretty with all these different colors. The purple, the lighter, the green. Yeah, all of these colors, you could give me any of them and I'd be happy.
That was the idea.
They all go.
That was the idea.
They all go. Got the pinkish ones. Nice. So yeah, any of these could go.
Yeah.
So for our challenge, do you want to pick out which ones you think you got in your box? Your questionable box.
I didn't guess.
This is your box. We get to decide.
I'm just going to close my eyes and pick.
Okay, ready?
We
Go
have
ahead.
to make it fair.
Hold on. Wait. I'm going to put them in the box.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. Grab your hand. All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to use my own hand. Ooh, I got the purple and pink. All right, I'm going bright.
I like the funky ones.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
what
there's
else?
still more
Oh yeah,
stuff in
there's. Oh
here.
wait, there's still more.
Let's do.
All right, and I already started playing with this just to see what it was because I haven't actually tried this yet.
So then the last couple things in here. Last couple things. Some stringing material, and this is the wax linen cord. We actually gave you a whole pack. So this is exactly how you would get it retail on the site with the 3-color pack. So you could do some sort of macrame and intertwine different colors together. But I liked this because it was not just natural, but it gave you something different other than just basic stringing.
Yeah,
and you can do basic stringing with it. I don't know if you saw that bracelet that Cheryl did.
I did.
It was super cool. Like she just strung the cubes and I think something else
on the cord.
On the cord, and then she did a little like macrame knot ending. So it was very like beachy, but crystalline beachy. So
yeah, kind of think mixed Maui bracelet.
Yeah,
the Maui bracelet, and you can use that for it as well too.
Yeah.
So, I have not played with this box. All I did was open.
It's gonna be something different.
Yeah, so I actually haven't played with this box. India's calling me a cheater already. I haven't played with this one. This one is brand new.
And
I intended to.
And then we also sent you a set of the 3-piece bead trays. So this is just a very handy little thing that you can never have enough little trays and sorter devices. So sent you those as well.
Nice. This is a fun one. I'm going to cut a little piece of this natural cord off already, so that way I'm not getting it really, really knotted, because I already have an idea for some of that. All right. So we're not doing it. Anna and I have had a really, really busy, busy's not even the right word for it, overwhelmingly exhausting last 2 weeks.
I mean, don't sugarcoat it.
We've been very exhausted over the last 2 weeks getting ready for Bead Fest.
I've been going to bed at 8 o'clock.
Nice. I went to bed last night at 9:30, and then Nathan talked to me till 11:30, and I finally said to him, I was like,
"You gotta come to my house where we go to bed at 8.
I love you, but can you I just really need to sleep."
Oh, Jim just watches movies.
Yeah.
And then he tells me which horror movies our cats liked. Nice. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure she didn't care.
She doesn't care at all.
She was.
All right, so we're not doing timer. We have some thread, we have some needles. We have the thread burner, because last time we didn't have it.
Okay.
I've got some wire. I'm gonna use some of the natural cord.
Okay, me
and
too.
we're gonna see what we make. And then if we make anything that is excellent, it can go on as a tutorial. So I'm gonna bring the camera back just a tiny little bit so you get more of a view. Anna, what do you need? This guy?
Scissors.
I did the same thing at Bead Fest. Okay. So I looked at this at Bead Fest, and I actually didn't start designing at all. I was like, oh, really? Didn't design at all.
You know what? I just do this.
All right. So my thought with this material actually is, I'm gonna make a pair of earrings where this hangs down into like that natural look. I'm using some petals. What do you got? What are you using first? Here, I'm gonna move this just up here.
Since I picked my flower cut beads, I'm gonna use my flower cut beads.
Okay.
And see, I love these pinch beads.
I know. I'm like, which colors do I want to use?
I'm not like.
I'm using some of this. All right.
Oh, you're using some of those already.
I'm just using those, and then I'm gonna use my teal. I'm gonna use my flower cups. I feel like with flower cups, you can never have too many flower cups, like ever.
Oh, I'm gonna use one of these.
Here's that pretty smoky 6. I need a little bit of color. I'm gonna do the purple. Do you want any of these smoky? Oh, you're starting out with one of those? Okay.
I think I'm good with what I have for now.
Okay.
Because I need to think more about.
Need a cutter?
Yes.
There you go. Okay. So my thought is, the wax linen cord, kind of the secret to the wax linen cord, is to take it in your hand and kind of pull at it and make it into a point. Because of the waxy feeling, you can usually, after a couple little tries, get that through.
Or if you also want to, you can use big eye needles, depending on what you're taking it through. Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to. I actually love wax linen cord. Like you were saying about
the end,
not.
So like...
You were saying about not knotting. Not using it for basic, but I actually love using it for the basic beading.
Oh yeah,
like just stringing and knotting with it.
Yeah,
I don't mind that at all.
I think what I was thinking was also not using 7-strand.
Oh yeah.
I think I might have not articulated what I was thinking.
All right, so right now what I'm doing is creating a couple drops. I have my 5 millimeters, and I'm just going in right here, knotting the ends. And right now I have one on each end. And I'm gonna cut them at different lengths. This might be a pendant, this might be a necklace, we'll see. So, ooh, use the emerald green peach beads, pinch beads, and that's cool. Right, if you find also when you're working with the wax linen cord, if you have one end that you get the bead on, keep going.
Just keep going.
Just keep going, add more.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
All right.
Let's see. I don't really know what I'm doing, but does
Go for it.
Doesn't
matter. Got thread needles. We have fun with it. I actually just pulled, how many? Project-wise, I think I just made numbers. I recorded 4 videos yesterday. I have the pendant for the retreat almost finished. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other tutorials that Bella's picking out sample colors for me, and she helps me fill. Bella has been amazingly helpful the last 2 days, like doing a lot of the secretarial work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
But, and it's so much fun to have somebody else pick colors. Like Jenny used to do that a lot, pick the colors, and it's like, just give me the materials and I'll make with it. That's the other thing that I want to say. And I had the girls also in fulfillment. I had Sam, Hannah, and Sarah pick colors for me for 3 of the videos that I did yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I just went down and I was like, here's what you need. Here's the material list. Here's your sample piece and what it looks like. And pick them. And they picked colors I would have never picked. And they turned out really, really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fun to see all the different ones. Yeah, if you have never made anything or never seen anything, I can grab some. Here you go.
My idea just changed. Thank you.
There you go. Ooh, those are really old and a little wonky. I'll give you wonky scissors. All right, so here's my thought, is that I'm going for like a boho.
Oh man, I was gonna do the same thing.
Oh, you can still.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm connecting them yet. So I'm gonna tie them in a knot, but I also wanted to hang the flower petals from it and do like a fancy, I'm going to a boho concert.
Yeah. Oh,
but I'm not sure if I can get, and then the purple maybe wrapping around it. I don't know. I thought maybe I would do some macrame knots around the top.
Okay, I'm going to go a slightly different direction just so that we're not doing the exact same thing.
I'm having trouble getting the petals through the cord just because of the coating on the petals.
Oh, well, I'm just cutting my cord at an angle to make it...
Oh, that's smart. Give me some scissors.
I know, right? It's
You're
almost
so
like
smart,
I've
Anna.
worked with beading for over 10 years.
Look at this. Hey, look at that. That one went through. Good job.
Cut it at an angle and twist.
And then let's
cut, twist, and...
Cut, twist, cut, twist.
Cut, twist, and...
Cut, twist. Cut, twist, and continue.
And insert and bead.
Cut, twist, and continue. All right, I'm going to do a fancy knot here. So I make a loop. I'm wrapping it around the loop once and twice. And then I'm going to take my loop end, my free end through like a slip knot. But, see, look. Doesn't that look fun and fancy? And then I'm just going to...
Yeah.
Pull that down.
Good.
Look. There you go. So now it's down at the end. I'm going to cut that up.
I feel like I need some other things. Yeah, I need this.
And I should put more petals on, right? I should do the same thing on the other end?
Oh, yeah, you need more petals.
Okay. I need more petals.
You need more petals.
All right.
Yeah, I think Versailles. That's what it reminds me of.
Versailles. All right. That petal went through, no problem. All right. So here's how I did that knot again. I went back here. And I went once, this is like a slip knot, went once and twice around it, and then you take the end through those loops that you just made. And that will knot it further down. I'm gonna pull that knot further down, and that is going to be how I have it at the end. All right, let's see. So are you doing macrame at all?
I don't know yet. I'm just trying to get sort of an idea.
Odd number. I have 2 here. And I think I need an odd number of
Like,
those.
I don't know, I kind of want to do,
I like that this is like an actual challenge because we hardly ever work with cord. And I'm enjoying the challenge of this. And I'm liking to show like what you can actually do with this.
Yeah.
I've used such little amount of cord so far too.
Oh yeah, because there's so much in there. You've used such a small percentage of what we actually have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There's 1, 2, 3. Go through here.
Let's see.
And my plan also, Anna and I haven't seen each other much this week.
Because I'm going to bed at 8
I'm recording because you've been going to bed at 8 o'clock. I'm recording tomorrow. Tomorrow's a recording day. So I'm going to record tomorrow and be successful in getting ahead for the week and writing all the emails. I'm working this weekend.
Look at you being.
It's going to make me, we got a new ticketing system up and running. Hopefully it works really, really well and is less stressful than our current ticketing system. But I'll find that out this weekend as I work through it.
So
I'm excited. We're simplifying things.
I don't know what I'm doing.
When you're going around the thread, you should wrap the thread back on itself, Ellie, right? Yes. So you're doing it back on itself because that way the cord goes to the top. If you wrap it down, that cord will go, that end will go to the bottom. So it just depends on what kind of look you want. Here's, on one side I did a petal because I want an uneven amount. And on the other side I did the loop. Are you doing macrame? Or you're doing just a knot?
I'm just doing
I was going to
a
macrame
knot,
mine. So I'm going to use
I'm trying to make like a little bouquet.
I use some 24 gauge wire that I
really
got from
have
my
no
stash.
idea how this is going to turn out.
Hey, God. Can I get a wire cutter and round nose, please? I should have gotten us both pliers.
Yeah,
I'm just
I mean
forced to share.
we're not using any wire. Well, you're using wire now, but
So I'm gonna make a loop here. I'm making mine boho-y. I'm gonna live back my high school days as well. We're gonna go for a little bit of boho flair. I want to be a hippie, but I'm not. That's the look we're going for. I want to be a hippie, but I really love to shower. All right, now I'm gonna go in here. Look, I'm hanging these halfway on here, and you're like, but they're just gonna go out. They won't fit through the loop, so they're stuck on there.
oh no, but they won't go through the loop.
They won't go through the loop.
Do?
I know. I don't want them to go through the loop.
Oh. I wasn't paying
My plan is to still macrame knot this. So this looks a little bit, I made these long. It looks a little bit like I should be wearing these at the beach.
Yeah, but you're going to macrame up the...
I am going to macrame up.
See, we're doing the same thing.
Great minds are thinking alike. And then I'm going to add some of this purple color here.
See, and then I want some sort of a, I don't know if I want a bead cap or I want something.
But I'm going to pull this to different lengths also. So some are longer, some are shorter, some are taller, some are smaller. Can you tell I've been reading with the first grader?
I've been saying everybody poops.
And everybody poops.
Everybody poops.
All right, there's my next one. These are actually super fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes after,
I mean, I love what you're making. I'm on
doing
the
the
fence.
same thing. We're on the
We're
fence.
doing something similar but different.
Okay, let me see. I might just do a really fun knot and just do that corded knot instead. My thought was to do the full-on macrame knot. Can I use some of your white? Sure.
Yes.
I'll mix the colors. Why not?
By all means.
Okay. So now what I'm doing here is I'm grabbing these and I need like a needle or something here to hold me down. Hold me down. All right. That didn't work at all. Good thought. Need my macrame board. Okay, so I'm halfway in the middle here and I'm knotting. Yeah, we are kind of doing the same thing. And I'm getting that
but I'm not
macrame
making
knot.
earrings, so...
These might be a little bit too long for earrings, but we'll see. So now I'm doing a standard macrame knot where you do...
Everybody has ideas.
Right over
Please
left.
tell me because I don't.
Ooh, I love yours as a hair barrette.
See, I was thinking I wanted to make a whole bunch of these clusters.
Yeah.
And then weave them together for like some kind of fun
I love that they
thing.
look like a bouquet.
Yes. Yeah, that's what
Put some of the other crystals on the ends. Put it on your hair. I just asked, Justin has some fun like charms hanging from his hair, and I was like, those are fun charms, hair charms. It's like, that's probably not the word. What's the word for charms in your hair? He said, no, what did he say? Lock something. Justin, what are they called?
Oh.
He was like, not there. He was trying to get Nathan to be in a picture looking like John Travolta for disco. So for our concert series, he was like, ask Aaron to do it. We'll see if Aaron does it. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing mixed media for sure.
Barking up the wrong tree there, Justin.
I know. Well, I think Nick asked him, and I was like, oh. Nick asked Justin to ask Nathan. I was like, of course Nick didn't ask Nathan. All right. So the question is, do I want to go... I like these. I would like to call these driftwood earrings. Mm-hmm. That you're like walking along the beach.
Same thing, but you had more of an idea in mind when you started.
I think I want that further up. Now I love that wax linen kind of stays.
Yes.
Exactly where it is. And I think these need a bigger bead at the top. They have that small one there.
Yeah.
They need something bigger there.
It definitely needs something bigger.
It needs something a little bit more weight.
It definitely looks like it's like you didn't have a bigger bead to use.
Okay, and then right here, Nathan must. Yeah. So one of the last thing of our concert series, we end on Monday, is disco. And Nick was like, do you think Nathan would do like a John Travolta look? I get the John Travolta thing from... We had a lot of fun with these concert banner posters.
It looks like
JT's was awesome.
No one asked me though.
Kenzie's was really great. They were trying to go... I got classical just because nobody else would pose.
You drew classical?
Yeah, because I was here. That's why I got classical. Nobody else would pose for it.
No one asked me though.
We're trying to get... Suzette looks like fierce today. Her country, she looks like fierce country. She does. And I love her shirt in it too. It's very typical, like...
I guess
her boy mom shirt.
Like...
All right, I'm gonna put an earwear on.
You didn't have a Ramones.
We didn't have a Ramones one.
Okay, well then next concert series.
All right, I'm gonna put this on here because we have these coming. And all right, ready? Here we go. I'm gonna go big for a second while you're designing, and then I've got another idea. These actually aren't too...
I love them.
So
see, it works because then you attach it to that.
Yeah.
To that huggy earring, yeah.
So there's one. If you want it shorter, you could attach it right to... Actually, you could... I'm wondering if it would be more organic looking to go like this. Here, ready? Turning this back. Like, we have the huggy earrings coming. And what I could actually do is... Let's see if I can find my opening here. I could actually take the huggy earring... And, oh, I thought I clicked us back. Maybe not. Maybe I did that. Take the huggy earring and put it through the cord. Like this. I think that would actually be better for the look. Like that. More piratey.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
So let's cut this cord out.
Go directly, yeah.
And did you unpack the huggies since I never did?
No.
Okay, I'm coming down.
But
I don't know if they're rounded or square. They should be rounded, right? I don't know the answer
there's
to that,
square, and there's round and square.
All right. See there, it hangs right from there. I think this is better. Going right from there. Angeline, we haven't seen from you in so long. Welcome to those watching as well and following along. Ready? I'll do the big view of it.
I love those.
I actually think the wax linen cording too is great for bookmarks.
Yes.
You can take it and put it through the spine of the book. So there's my hip pirate earrings that I'm working on. Could be a hip pirate. You could do also it hanging down fringe. It doesn't quite go with the beauty of my charm cluster necklace, but it has a fun boho look.
It's a little different, yeah.
It's a little different look going on. It goes from the classical to the fun. So here was the winner of the end. It has a very Jack Sparrow pirate feel.
Yeah, I just didn't do as many different ones, but I did something similar where I was going to make a little cluster.
Yeah, film the plant vibe.
Yeah, I think this would be really cute at the end. Like, I'd like to make a little bead woven tube or something, pull that through so it looks like the end of a little hanging dried flowers.
I like what you've got going on here too.
Yeah, so I was thinking something similar, but just mixing up the different shapes here. or you can also, of course, just tie it and do some kind of a wrap bracelet.
I like the tied and making it really long and just feeding on all different beads and then wrapping it on.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of what I was thinking, but it's going to take me forever to do that, so.
All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push these over here. I've got my little tiny crystals, which I'm going to use as seed beads. And I've got my pinch bead, or not my pinch bead, pyramid bead, rather.
What do I need?
And my thought for the pyramids was, oh, and I just got my pinch beads there. I just lost all my little crystals off my needle and thread. So I'm just going to tie this here in a second. 1, 2, and 3. These are the little 2mm rounds, which I'm going to decorate the top of this or the bottom of this. Yeah,
oh,
bottom.
Yeah, because you're doing, yeah, I was going to say, good luck getting that on the wax on cord.
Yeah, not getting that on the wax on cord. You might actually be able to because the hole size probably isn't too terribly small. But I need a wire guard. I'm going to grab a wire guard from here. And let's go with a rose gold wire guard. I'm going to show how simple is sometimes the most fun. I got addicted to the flower cups. I love the flower cups. I have a video that's super old using flower cups, and I think it's right angle weave maybe. I don't even remember.
The dropping flowers one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just saw it pop up as a video. Here you go. Ask and you shall receive.
Ah.
That might be yours. I don't recognize it. I have no idea where that clip came from. It's been in here for like a year.
What does it have on it?
I think we tried to attach something to it. I think Jenny did. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not dirty.
Just use the hair clip.
Oh, look at my hair. It's just so terrible.
Your hair's so pretty. Just put the dirty hair clip in it.
Yeah, why not?
I actually, one of the videos that I was gathering supplies for was the barrette. I had a barrette. I went through all my half projects today.
Must have been a lot.
It was a lot. Some of them were year half projects as well.
Oh, yeah.
And we went through and we did the half projects of, we gave some to grab bags. I have a little pile for you of things that I think are workable.
I want to make just like a little braided ring.
Oh, a little hipster ring.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going super simple with this earring, and I'm liking it. I've been on a really big simplicity kick. Like all the videos I've been doing lately are just really, really, really simple. And I try to add a little bit more flair to it, and I'm like, nope, go back to the simple. Okay. Like, even in this case here, it's like, I'm done. That's all I want. Like, yeah, I'm gonna bring it in more.
I'm not laughing at you, I'm just, it's like,
yeah, just done.
I'm done.
I'm done. There you go. You've got your crystals hanging out the bottom. You've got the purple there at the top. You can just have a simple little earring. I'm actually going to cascade down one more time. I'm not done. But you could be. You could be done.
But the concept is done.
Yeah.
Concept is done.
Concept is done. I'm going to go back in and reinforce that ear wire up here. I have it pulled in a little bit so you guys can see if you've never beaded before. Ear wires or wire guards at the top, they have a little bit of a tube on each side. It's actually not soldered shut, so you don't want to force it too much as you go over. Then you're going to come down through the opposite side here, and your thread sits right inside that track. That's there, so it's going to sit right inside there. Comes down the other side. Anytime you use a wire guard or a wire protector or attached to an ear wire, anything like that, always use at least 2 passes or 2 times of thread going around. That is the best technique as far as holding it together. Where'd your ring go? I'm gonna go show it.
Oh, I mean, I
have the camera back
I didn't
up.
finish it because it was going to take me forever, but I literally just braided this.
It reminds me of one of the little beach bracelets where you put 8-0 seed beads on.
I just braid a little ring.
I think if you put 8-0 seed beads on there, it looks like the ones that fall off. The wish bracelets?
Yes, yes.
That's what it reminds me of. That color's perfect for it.
Let's see. What else shall I do?
Use some of the...
Oh, I'm going to do something with this.
Okay. Don't do the exact same thing as me. Let's not be on the same...
Just don't look at what I'm doing over here.
I'm not gonna look at Anna. She's biting wax linen with her teeth. She's flossing.
No, I'm not.
But she could be.
I
Multiple
could be.
uses
I did
for
just
multiple
come from
things.
Lunch, yeah. Get
Nate
that
was really
queso.
great and remembered to bring my lunch in for me, which was really nice.
That's nice.
It was just salad and cheese.
Did
but
you
it was-
remember because he wanted it, and then when
Yes.
you were like,
Also,
oh.
I think he's sick of eating summer tomato soup. I think he's sick of it because he's had it for like 4 days, and he's like, I'll take the salad.
oh, this was yours. I brought your lunch in for you.
It was just leftover salad from last night. All right, I got my thread tucked in. I'm gonna show you guys my rendition here of just a cute little earring. It's summertime. I don't get time for that. I want just simple, quick little styles of things.
Yes, things you can put together. And they're also nice if you want a quick little gift for somebody.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to somebody's lake house or beach house or going on somebody's boat. Here's a one that is just little nice. I just cascaded the little tiny beads along the bottom here. You could take the beads around the sides if you're looking at it. And you could also do the same thing with these. So, nice little fun, simple earrings. Oh, I like what you got going on over there. You're off a little bit here.
Well, I'm trying to get my...
I like this color with this green. That sand color and the green is really pretty.
I need more beads though in between, that's the thing. Because I only have 6. Beads.
You want these purple ones?
Uh,
You want these?
no, I just want the sand opal.
Here you go.
I just
Sand
want
opal.
sand opal.
And I've got needle and thread in hand, so I'll keep going with needle and thread. Let's build a component. I've got
I know what I want to do.
this bead here, and this bead here, and this bead here.
I actually really love knotting.
I think knotting is like just one of those,
What are you gonna say?
what's the word that I'm looking for? Like,
Good
not
or
therapeutic,
bad? Oh,
not
yes.
therapeutic, but
I
like
would say
not
cathartic, but, like,
mesmerizing.
Mesmerizing, yeah.
Almost like praying the rosary, like
Like it's a meditative kind of
meditative.
thing.
Yes, it's meditative. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So it has a very meditative feel to it.
Yes, it does.
All right, again, I'm going simple. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. So
Of course,
here,
it's not so meditative.
you can't get.
Don't get your knot right where you want it, but
That's right. Didn't you get a beading awl in one of the previous boxes?
yeah.
I think
But
you did.
you know what? This is just an opportunity to take my design in a different direction.
It is an opportunity to elevate your design. I was going to go the other way with mine, but now I'm going very zen feeling. Zen's a good word, Lori. I was going to go the opposite way, but now I'm just kind of like square stitching this together, which actually makes it feel really nice. I could run the lines next to one another and just line, but by doing it this way, it kind of makes it have a little bit more movement. So what I'm doing is I'm adding my, what are these, 4s? 3x4s. Then I'm adding one of my squares. Then I'm adding nothing and going through the second hole of the tile. And then another one of my 4s and back I go. Actually, because I have to go back here on the pattern, let's add a little bit, one of my purple here. And purple's going here. Yeah, we'll pop a little purple in there. Pop a little purple in there.
I
Why
like
not?
this being asymmetrical. I mean, I also kind of had
Knotting,
to do it
I
asymmetrical.
love knotting asymmetrically.
I also kind of had to do it asymmetrical because I did got
You had no
my
option.
first
I messed up,
knot
so I had
on,
no
yeah.
option.
But it gives it a more organic look.
That's how this one, I'm like, okay, I can actually pop this bead on top of here since I have to go back. And you're gonna see a little bit of thread here, which I'm not crazy about, but it's because I messed up. Or I'm adding to it, I should say. I didn't mess up, I'm adding to the design.
You found more opportunities.
I found more opportunities, that's it.
Yeah. So, yeah. I just like this. Just
I'm just
make it kinda
finding
asymmetrical.
opportunities.
But you know what I'd like to do is
Okay, I
go
like
back in here and tie things onto this to make it kind of fluffy.
Oh, yeah. Doing those macrame knots and just putting some of those flower cups.
No, just like fluff.
Like fringy?
Like this.
Just getting a little bit of fringy feeling.
Yeah.
Getting that nice fringy feeling.
Go one way, then go the other way.
Okay, and then I already have that one there.
And I think if I cut it down, and I build that up, I could get kind of a fun little texture thing going on.
So, I think that this has potential actually. So, I just need to get, surprisingly, this has potential. So what I need to do is put on a 4mm, then I then I lose my bead. So many comments, so many long comments. Everybody's typing long.
Is macrame the only use for wax and cord?
No.
No.
Although, it depends on what you call macrame. Is any knotting macrame?
But you don't even have to knot. Like, you could just string
it on.
and then tie a clasp on at the end.
Actually, for lanyards, it's getting back to that back to school time. I really like wax linen. Anytime I did a repair for anyone, I would either use the Chinese knotting cord or the wax linen cord. Because when you're a teacher and your lanyard gets pulled, or a nurse, you don't want the beads falling off. And I trust it more than I would trust some of the other cord.
Yes, it's definitely more durable. Yeah. The linen is definitely.
I think I have my pattern. It's getting a little boxy, or a little bit, it's turning a little bit.
So
it could be a bangle.
So it wants to be a bangle.
It wants to be a bangle. So, yes, you could do the loom with it as well too. No knotting, stringing, R2. Yep, what else can you do with it? You can also hang it down and make little window chimes.
Yeah.
Think about any time you would use leather. Think about, I could just use wax linen cord, or actually more than that.
Yeah, because leather, you are somewhat limited in the uses.
The size. So leather can come,
flexibility.
Yeah, leather can come as thin as like 0.5mm. But the problem with that is even the best leather, it's thin. For leather, it'll snap.
Exactly, yeah, it could definitely snap.
And it's like depressing when you make something great and then it'll snap. So
I don't know if I have a good idea here or not, but I want to just like fluff this up, like, see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I need more.
You're getting like a Banana Republic look to it.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
It's looking a little bit like a expensive safari.
Yeah,
you look like you're going on an expensive. Isn't that like
I would go on a safari, but I would never dare shoot anything, let alone eat what I shot.
But if every time there's a Banana Republic ad, I can tell it's Banana Republic because they look like they're on a really expensive safari. Safari,
yeah.
I don't want to go and shoot anything. I just want to look at the animals.
Yes, actually, I would love this. Like, just tying little bits on and then fluffing them up, cutting them down low.
Gives you the safari look.
But I have to make sure I get my knots next to each other. So I gotta do like, so I gotta kind of like
play around with
puff them up, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, like I like this, and I would do it on both sides.
Okay. Have patient, I'm going to check you with the stethoscope around. You're not going to have the lanyard that breaks away when pulled. Yeah, you can put a magnet on it.
Yeah.
That's what I would suggest with the lanyard. You put a magnet on the back, but the thread itself actually do that.
Yeah, we would always make a
breakaway.
Yeah.
At this point for hospital use. I think so.
Someone's gonna pull it.
Yeah, but on the sides, go in and have it. So. All right, I'm gonna show you because I think other people can do this too. And I don't know whether or not I add the second crystal. So I'm gonna bring the camera in a little bit and show you what I've got going on. So I have the tiles here, and this box was more crystal heavy. So if you need some smaller beads, hint, hint, I think it's October, I saw.
Oh.
Some Tresure Box things there. But look, so basically what you're doing is a square stitch where you're going in and you put on one of your rondelles. Then you put one of your 2-hole beads on. And then connecting back from the 1-hole to through the 1-hole to the 2-hole. I'm gonna grab one of these little tiny rondelles. And I would probably use a 15, maybe not actually. Maybe not use a 15 on each side. That crystal just hangs out there in the middle, right there at the top. Then I'm gonna use, I'm almost out of thread. Then I'm using the 3mm, and I go back through the last square. When I go back through the last square, it sets these right next to one another, and that crystal that I put on originally pops to the top. Then when I come out that back square, that's when I can put on another one of the crystals. Or I don't have to, I can just keep crystals on one side. But if I put the crystals on again, here you got one more. I just need one more tiny little crystal because I'm almost out of thread. Right here, you've got your needle and you're back here and you put your crystal on right there, and that makes it have the symmetry of those 2 beads sitting there next to one another. I think I would use, they're a little bit too tight because they're touching, so you need crystals, like I would put an 11-0 or something in between. But it's a nice pattern that you can translate to a bunch of stuff. Almost looks like little flip-flops when you're looking at it there. And then, yeah, nice simple bangle, or without this, with the 11-0s, I don't think it would carve as much. So I like the idea and the execution. I just need a couple more materials to make it happen. But I like it. I like it.
I like what I'm doing too. I just need to fluff it up more.
Just needs to be a little
It just needs to be a little bit more fluffy. And I think what I would do here too is add some of these crystals on here. So you have the crystals fluffing it up too.
All right, while I'm doing square stitch, I'm gonna grab some of the cubes, because I think cubes, sometimes people think they're a challenge. Cubes are some of the easiest things to use.
Because they're cute.
Because they're cubes. They line up right next to one another. So here I'm going back, and Justin being in a design challenge is kind of like Nathan being John Travolta. I don't think it's gonna happen. I told Justin that he should be John Travolta for the Disco Fever concert on Monday.
Yeah, he could follow that pattern.
Yeah, Justin, I gave him his bracelet today, and he's like, why did you bring this back? I was like, all right, I'm not sentimental about much, but this is your first bead piece and your girlfriend needs this.
Aww.
I was like, you need to pass this off. All right, so there's cubes, just square stitching it together.
Why did you bring
this? I was like, come on, man.
Because
it's your first beaded projects. So, Nathan as John Travolta. That we're doing a summer concert series right now as like our inspiration for our sales. So we did rock and roll, which was Kenzie, and we did gemstones were on sale. We did heavy metal, and we did our metal, and our findings are on sale. Then we did classical, strings and wire was on sale. And then today's kits, country and kits. And that is that, and yeah. And then
I think the person we chose though for that doesn't like country music.
I don't know how she got country. Is that what she said too? She's like, how did I get country? She's that with her country.
That was, I don't know.
I don't know that anyone here in the warehouse is a country fan.
Well, I said the only country music I would admit to listening to is Dolly Parton.
True.
Because if you don't like Dolly Parton, you're just crazy.
Yeah. There's some other country I probably would do, but not much. I'm not really a country person. The pop country now, I don't really consider that country.
Yeah, not sure about that.
Okay. So, here is just ladder stitching. And you could just ladder stitch make the cord part of it, or use little tiny seed beads, and just do a collection of all of these similar size beads. And like here's 4 of these, and you do a chunk of these. And then you go in and you'll use your sandy colored beads. So see how you do that square stitch and you see all of that thread on the outside? Use the thread and use the color of your thread intentionally for it.
Yes.
So make it work. Make it work. All right, what else we got? We got pinch beads. Are you using them? Am I stealing them from you?
No, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna put 3 pinch beads on here.
I'm just totally experimenting with different things.
I'm just, again, going simple. We're just doing that ladder stitch. So people often ask what the difference is between ladder stitch and square stitch. So square stitch is when you add rows to your ladder stitch. That's the way to think about it. Ladder stitch, you're just adding a bead, sewing back through that bead, progressing up. And these actually, the pinch beads work well for it because of their shape. They're kind of triangular in shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they...
but if I decide, hey, I want to do a whole nother row of this, now it becomes square stitch. I put a bead on, I put another bead on. We're just going to use this one because it's here. And then I go back into the next row, and I put these 2 laying next to one another as you start a new row. And come off here. And I'm going to go back up. Anna, I love that. It's looking really fun.
I'm doing, yeah.
And then, ready? So here's my ladder stitch. So I just added those 2. And then we are going to get ready. It's like doing this with no seed beads. All right, so here's your square stitch. So square stitch, you've got your row started, and guess what? I need to add another bead. I'm square stitching it here, back, around, and then you square stitch it to here. That's your piece. Next one, you can attach it if you want to and go back through the whole thing and create that square going through one of your beads. Back through here.
Well, I like all those different ones together too.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a fun square stitch, no pattern.
Yeah.
All the different beads together out here. You can attach the next one with ladder stitch. You can attach the next one with that square stitch. Up to you. And you're just connecting one row to the other. So now here, if I want to, I can go around back to the first side. And now guess what? I need to make a square. My thread I need to pull through. And there it is there. And now I'm gonna put my little sand opal on here. Sand opal goes on. Next one down. Whatever you do, be consistent. I'm not being consistent, so like here, if I'm square stitching it, really what I should do then is go like this and back up the ladder stitch way through that one. Do the next one in, the next one out. You can do that as well too. So, didn't Nathan used to do some of the videos? He has the patience for loom, and he has the patience for dichro glass and glass cutting, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's that like ADD, ultra focused on things that are like intense that I just like have no interest in. Dichro cutting glass cutting, nothing comes out of the kiln way that I want it to, and I just get super frustrated and I just want to throw it across the room. So I do not really enjoy glass working.
It's that like immediate satisfaction. That's what you need.
Yes, I do. I don't like the long-term commitment of waiting for something to come out of the kiln. Even with pottery, I like
you
throwing.
Have 4 kids.
I know. The immediate satisfaction.
Waiting.
Those 9 months were terrible.
Oh, I meant until they get to be 18.
Parenthood is hard right now. Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue. Oh, I could do some hair. Like Anna needs this around her hair. We could make her a little hair jewel. There you go. All right, let me see what you got going on, Anna. Oh, you're carving it for a necklace.
Yeah, so I was thinking, I'm just totally playing around here, but I want to.
I'm gonna go like this. There you go.
I want to like build this up and make it fluffy. Maybe do something else in there. Like it needs something like real fluffy, you know.
Yeah,
it needs some beads and stuff. But then, as I started knotting, I started adding.
I see it. Yeah.
Here.
So you're getting that curvature.
So I'm getting a curve. Yeah. So you can make a nice necklace like this. And you could add like larger beads going up the side, or
here's your earrings to go along with it.
Yeah, so I thought this was fun.
Yeah, good ideas for using some of the different treasure boxes, having just some simple beading and some square stitch, using some ladder stitch, using macrame and knotting cord, and playing around with all of the different materials. We still haven't even tapped into any of the rounds.
So many things.
We haven't opened. I used
I
like
think we've
one of
opened
those.
a lot of things, but we haven't used
much.
anything. We haven't used up anything.
We didn't even use our black wax linen cord at all. So
and you have so much waxed linen cord that you can do a ton of just macrame pieces.
Yeah.
Just even without beads.
Plant hangers, all kinds of fun when you're working around it. So some of these usually become little tutorials. We'll do something with this look with leather and with wax linen because I haven't worked with it yet. I feel like it needs a little bit more bling. We'll see, or maybe the black cord. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna vary it. It'll become something, and we'll see that as well too. But this is a great opportunity for us to play with the Tresure Box, work with it, give you guys ideas and inspiration, and hopefully show you all of the supplies that you're getting. So if you've been thinking about it and you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna get the kit box. Hopefully you've been admiring my necklace this whole time. You're like, totally worth it. You can get the boxes on a monthly basis. And you can get billed monthly, you can get billed annually, which is a little bit cheaper to do because we don't have to pay the credit card fees over and over and over again each month. We pass off a lot of that savings to you, and it helps us plan better too. So, as always, we'll be here next month too with all the different designs. And what was your favorite thing in the box this month?
This box or that box? This box?
Yeah.
I think just the combination of the cord with the products, like these petals and things. Like I think the cord, yeah.
The cord's your favorite, the wax linen.
Yeah.
I liked the cord also because it's something you can use. So you get to the point where you have tons of beads, and it's nice to have a variety and kind of go in and to change it up. And I'm just going to keep this necklace, so I'm going to just have this kit and have the fun of it. And if you joined us last month, I've been wearing these a ton. So these are my favorite beads in last month's box, were the ones that were checked last but look like gemstones. Lots and lots of fun. So thank you guys, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Go on to Potomacbeads.com and subscribe if you need to. And we'll be back on Wednesday, Anna and I, next week for a live sale. So make sure you join in Wednesday in the evening, 7 p.m. next Wednesday evening. We'll bring you some awesome clasp garden, lots of bead on it boards, lots of clasp garden, lots of bead on boards, and some new stuff as well too. So thanks guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye.